I suppose Three Summers is a rom-com in that it's a comedy with a romance at its core, but it's also a multi-character piece because it's set at a festival, a place where all types meet under the stars and under canvas and in their caravans and at the gigs, with a bit of social edge because, of course, I don't think you can make a story that tries to look at Australia in general, tries to look at all types meeting and mixing without taking on the social issues that are at the forefront of everybody's minds.
It's set over 3 consecutive summers where we follow these group of very diverse characters who come back time and time again. And it's a nice little microcosm of Australia, to be honest. It's a nice little snapshot of where we are as a country today. And there's some very frank conversations that happen within this script, which I really love. And it's really about looking at Australia today and how we define that.
It's a camping holiday, but with folk music. What's not to love?
We have a festival here in Western Australia called the Fairbridge Festival, which is great fun. It takes place in the very location where we shoot the fictitious Westival. I've been going with my wife and kids for years, and it's always struck me that this would be a great place to write a multi-character story, and particularly a story about quirky musicians. What makes Queenie love the thing so much is what attracted me to telling the story and making the film, which is that this is a unique opportunity to tell a whole bunch of Australian stories, or general stories really. People are people wherever they come from, and of course a lot of Australians didn't start off in Australia, and that's one of the points of the movie.
It's a film that we've all been waiting for as Australians, black and white.
I think there is a uniqueness around this film in that because of the diversity of characters and cultures that it's representing, we don't often see that on Australian screen. So it's great tonally in the way that it's tackling these sort of attitudes through a sense of humour.
The festival is a metaphor, of the ways in which all sorts of different people come together, and music, again, is a great way that draws people from all different cultures, and, it's a way that we can really unite often, and sometimes you won't understand much about someone else's culture, but you can love their music, and these kind of festivals, it's a great vehicle for that. So the story really is about how a bunch of people come together.
They bump into each other's stories and are affected by each other. And the conclusion of the story is that no man or woman or person is an island, and we are all affected by each other's stories, and we all need to listen and learn.
It's a lot of people and a lot of cultures and a lot of history coming together in a bit of chaos and going, well, we're all so different. But realising that actually, if we were all the same, it would be boring. And we need to come together and find the harmony.